Hi everyone, welcome back to Bookworm. If you are looking to enhance your decision-making skills, solve problems more effectively, and improve your ability to think clearly and rationally, you have come to the right place. Today, we are diving into the key principles of critical thinking mystery, a powerful skill set that can change the way you approach everything from everyday challenges to complex problems. So, if you are ready to think smarter and not harder, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's get started. What is critical thinking? Critical thinking is the ability to analyze, evaluate, and reason logically in order to make well-informed decisions. It involves questioning assumptions, considering different perspectives, and using evidence to support conclusions. It's about being open-minded while also being rational, and it's one of the most important skills for success in both personal and professional life. Here's the thing. A lot of people go through life without challenging their own thinking. They accept things at face value, follow what everyone else is doing, and never stop to ask, is this really the best course of action? Critical thinking teaches you to break away from that mindset and embrace deeper analysis and better judgment. Why is critical thinking important? Critical thinking helps you make better decisions, reduce errors in judgment, and improve your problem solving abilities. In today's world, where we are constantly bombarded with information, knowing how to think critically is essential. 1. Improves decision making. Every day we make decisions from what to eat to bigger life decisions like career choices or investments. Critical thinking helps you weigh pros and cons logically, which means better decisions. 2. Prevents cognitive bias. Human brains are wired to make assumptions or form biases, often without even realizing it. Critical thinking helps to identify those biases and avoid making poor decisions based on faulty reasoning. 3. Enhances problem solving. When faced with a problem, a critical thinker approaches it with an analytical mindset. They break down the problem, explore different solutions, and select the most effective source of action. 4. Fosters creativity. It encourages creative thinking by pushing you to question the norms and explore alternatives that you might have never considered otherwise. So, whether you are trying to ace an example, launch a business, or simply communicate better with others, critical thinking will help you make better choices and avoid common pitfalls. Key components of critical thinking. Let's break down the key components of critical thinking. These are the tools you can use to enhance your reasoning and sharpen your mind. 1. Observation. The first step in critical thinking is being aware of what's going on around you. This means paying attention to details, noticing patterns, and gathering all the relevant information before forming an opinion. Don't jump to conclusion too quickly. 2. Analyzes. Once you have gathered the information, it's time to analyze it. This means breaking down complex ideas into simpler parts. You ask, what is the evidence? What are the arguments for or against this? What are the strengths and weaknesses of each viewpoint? 3. Interpretation. Interpretation involves understanding the meaning behind the information. You are not just looking at raw data. You are looking at the context and trying to figure out what the information really means. 4. Inference. Critical thinkers make inferences, educated guesses based on the information available. It's about connecting the dots and predicting the likely outcomes of different decisions. 5. Evaluation. After gathering and analyzing all the information, it's time to evaluate the options. This means assessing the credibility of sources, weighing arguments, and declining which conclusions are the most logically sound. 6. Explanation. Being able to explain your reasoning clearly and convincingly is a huge part of critical thinking. This is where you defend your ideas and conclusions by presenting solid arguments and justifications. 7. Self-regulation. Critical thinking also involves self-reflection. Are your judgments being clouded by personal biases? Are you emotionally invested in a certain outcome? Being aware of your thought processes and correcting mistakes as you go is key to refining your critical thinking skills. Common barriers to critical thinking. Now, let's talk about some of the barriers to critical thinking that can prevent you from making clear, rational judgments. 1. Cognitive biases. Our minds are prone to biases like confirmation biases, seeking information that confirms what we already believe, or anchoring biases, relying too heavily on the first piece of information we get. 2. Emotional influence. When we are emotionally charged, whether it's anger, fear, or excitement, our judgment can be clouded, and we may make decisions based on feelings rather than logic. 3. Groupthink. When we are part of a group, sometimes we just go along with the majority opinion, even if it's not the best course of action. Critical thinkers resist these and think independently, even in social situations. 4. Lack of information. Sometimes we make decisions based on incomplete or biased information. Critical thinking requires you to seek out multiple perspectives and reliable sources. So, how can you master critical thinking? Here are a few practical steps. 1. Ask questions. Don't accept things at face value. Always ask why, how, and what evidence supports this. 2. Challenge assumptions. Examine the assumptions behind the arguments you encounter. Are they valid? Are there alternative explanations? 3. Seek diverse perspectives. Talk to people who have different viewpoints. Understanding diverse perspectives will challenge your thinking and help you avoid echo chambers. 4. Engage in thoughtful debate. Practice articulating and defending your opinions while remaining open to changing your mind. Healthy debates improve reasoning. 5. Keep a critical thinking journal. Write down your thoughts, decisions, and reflections on how you arrived at your conclusions. This can help you see patterns in your thinking and refine your process over time. Now that you understand the basics of critical thinking and how it can transform your life, I challenge you to put these principles into action. Start by questioning one assumption you've held for years. Try analyzing your daily decisions more carefully and see if you can uncover hidden biases. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming videos on personal development and success. Also, leave a comment below telling me one area of your life where you will apply critical thinking today. Let's start a conversation. Remember, mastering critical thinking isn't just about being smarter, it's about being wiser and more effective in everything you do. So, start thinking critically and see the difference it makes in your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.